would like to follow up on our previous discussion on the impact of higher raw material prices for Indian pharma companies, specifically the API and the branded generic pharma companies based out of India. As discussed in our previous video, to second quarter of FY22 saw significant gross margin pressures coming through for API companies and branded generic companies because of higher input cost from China. Now this was primarily driven by two factors. One is higher freight cost and secondly higher thermal power cost in China. What we see going forward is that the Baltic Dry Index now has starting to cool off and coal prices in China are down 40% from the peak. Therefore, going forward, we do expect some moderation in margin pressures on these API companies and branded generic companies. However, most of these API companies are guiding towards a very severe pressure in the third quarter of FY22 on margins, and to my understanding that can be the bottom quarter for most of these API stocks, because that from that point onwards we will see recovery in margins as most of these companies start passing on the input cost pressure to their customers. For the branded generic companies, it will be pretty much similar, where their input cost will go up because API companies start increasing prices and start passing on the pressure to consumers. So for branded generics, the third and the fourth quarters both could be severe margin pressure quarters. But come April 2022, most of the branded generic companies will be able to increase their product prices and pass on the pressure to the customers in India. So that is how we see the margin trajectory of both these segments. In terms of stocks, what we have really seen is that a majority of these stocks are down anywhere between 25% to 50% from where they were before second quarter FY22 results came out. What that implies to my mind is that while the disruption through higher raw material cost is temporary in nature, what the investors are doing is they are extrapolating that disruption to eternity. So a stock price is a reflection of the discounted cash flow of a multi-year model. And just because earnings this year may be down 20-30%, if we take the stock down 20-30%, what you are emphatically doing is you are expecting the future earnings to also be down 20-30%, which is just not going to happen. It's very unlikely to happen, because you will see pass on of these cost pressures to their customers and the end consumers. So our understanding is, as this pass on happens, as the raw material prices start going down, most of these stocks which have fallen significantly over the past 2-3 months will start going back up, and you will start seeing recovery in earnings, start seeing recovery in margins. And as investors, we need to position ourselves ahead of when this starts to happen. So what we are doing in InCred Healthcare PMS in our portfolio, not only are we maintaining our positions in our API and branded generic stocks, we are also adding further weight to both these segments, because it's very difficult for us to time this change in investor mindset exactly. We don't know when investors will start looking beyond the next 60-90 days and start discounting the next year and the year after that. So we want to be prepared well ahead of time. Our portfolio needs to be positioned well ahead of time for as and when these changes happen. And we are adding weightage to our branded generic portfolio, we are added weightage to our API portfolio. At the same time, we are also concerned about the unbranded generic space, which is where most of your large caps in pharmaceuticals are actually positioned. And we know for a fact that this cost pressure will hit the branded generic and the unbranded generics alike. While we are very confident on the branded generic side that they will be able to pass on the increase in raw material to the end consumer, we are absolutely not sure about what will happen to the unbranded generic players. See, in a branded generic, because it's your brand, you can increase prices and the consumer will still prefer to buy your product, which is driven by brand equity, and the higher brand price is just absorbed by the consumer. But in an unbranded generic, because it's commodity, because you have competitors, unless you and your competitors all take the price increase at the same time and the same magnitude, your price increase might result in inferior market share for you, which is actually a loss-making proposition then. So we are very unsure of where the unbranded generics are going to be. So what we feel investors should position themselves for is they should avoid companies with high unbranded generic exposure. They should look for companies that have good quality, large brands and the ability to create more and more large brands. And they should look for API companies, contract manufacturing companies with vertical integration and high capex, which can drive growth over the next 3 to 5 years. Thank you.